And we're at the studio.
His acting debut, everyone.
That's not my acting debut. Good morning. 6:15. Here we are.
We're doing this, not
Day
the
one.
news. Welcome.
Yeah, it's good to be with you here.
For those of you who just stumbled upon this live feed, I'm Nikki and this is Neil.
This is Neil, yes.
And we're sorry.
And this is the very first show. Well, actually, yesterday I came in my pajamas with my hair a mess, and
Dude,
I thought we were
was-
doing a practice run through, and turns out we were live the entire time. So that was fun.
Yeah, I meant to ask you or talk to you about that. Please never come in your pajamas again. That was jarring for
I will
me.
never come in my pajamas again. I promise you.
That was problematic.
And I see you came prepared. Where's the laptop for the news?
Listen,
right?
Neil,
Remember
listen.
all the stuff that we're going to be talking about?
I know. I have my backpack. I have my tripod. I have everything except for that. I don't know where it is. I think it's on my kitchen counter.
It's definitely not here.
It's definitely
so
not
we
here.
got that. Did you sleep last night?
Very little. I have been going nonstop.
You did some event.
I did. I had a day yesterday, a really good day, but a lot going on.
Okay.
Are you asking because you want to hear about
I
it?
don't really want to hear about it now. I'm just trying to casually chit chat before we jump into some of the headlines here and then get talking. But no, you did an event last night. What
Well, I
was
had two
it?
events. I was a keynote speaker at the White House Chamber event, which was so fun. We talked about female leadership and overcoming adversity and all that. It was really fun. And they had this great thing where they have a lot of the men in the city come and serve the women lunch.
Okay.
So it was really cool.
That's kind of up your alley, isn't it?
Oh, it was great.
Okay, good.
I loved it. And we had our rehearsal yesterday, and then I went to an event with Dove, and it was their Dove Love event, and that was so fun.
Dove like the soap?
Yes. Are you kidding me? Dove they do so much more than soap, Neil. You don't use
No,
Dove?
no, don't even start it. No.
Okay, I'll stop my sales
Unless
pitch.
they're giving me money, don't you start selling Dove.
Okay, so tell what was your day? Did you sleep?
No, I didn't sleep. I laid in bed all night wondering why I invite this torture into my life constantly. It's like some sort of form
Me?
of self-abuse.
Me? That me?
No. I'm very excited for today. This is
gonna be fun.
great. No, I got a little bit of the jitters right now.
Do you?
So. Well, yesterday I didn't know we were live, so I was just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Today I know we're live, and I'm a little jittery, but that's okay.
Oh, my
The
gosh.
trophy down at the end is something that we're giving away this evening at an event with the Easter Seals organization. And
Yep.
later this hour, we actually have a 7-minute interview with the organizers of
Yes.
that as we present this year's Nashvillian of the Year. We're going to do it together for the first time.
So we're
You've done it
spending a whole
before.
day together.
I've done it before.
Basically.
Yeah, so life is going downhill. That's all right, we'll do it. But we'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit there. So
well,
good to go,
can
right?
we just, I know we're not going to spend too much time dwelling on like doing the show and everything. We're just going to jump into it. But I just want to acknowledge everyone who's tuning in and say thank you for being here. Because if you're watching, you either hate watching, which whatever.
No one's hate
Glad
watching.
you're here.
We're harmless.
Or you're here to support and just see what happens. And we're grateful for you because this has been a long time in the making. Our podcast was so fun, and we just wanted to take it live because we see a need for it, and we're really glad that y'all are here.
Today we've foregone guests at this point. And that was
Yes.
kind of the initial plan, although I was talking to one of our Titan greats yesterday. And,
Yeah.
And we were talking about coming in, but then we decided we'll wait till next week and
think that's
and
smart.
he will come in. That'd be great. I almost had Jenny McCarthy on the show, actually. But
What?
her security tackled me before I could get to her.
Yeah, that
She was at
checks out.
She was at an event in Nashville last night, so I saw that. So that didn't happen. So
Yeah.
we're just going to go with our original plan. We'll get through this show
Mm-hmm.
right now, just kind of talking through the headlines and just talking about what's happening with the
Yes.
show in general. Try not to bore you. Try to move fast through these things.
Yeah.
But, are you ready to go? Did you bring some headlines? You want to jump into
I do
it?
at
or
least
do you
have.
wanna-
I mean, the good thing is that I have a computer right here, so this works.
Okay. Yep.
Do we want to explain the show format? Like what we're going to do?
6:30 and 7 o'clock, we're going to do some
Yeah.
traffic updates. So we've got David Park on standby. He's
Yep.
going to jump in on that screen right there.
Yes.
And that's just to let you know if any interstates are shut down. We all
Yes.
use Waze and Apple and all our stuff when we get in the car right now. But before you head out, we just thought maybe a little heads-up view of the overall
Yeah.
situation so you can kind of decide whether you want a cup of coffee or a cup of vodka before you leave the house.
Or both. And we're glad that
I'm
Dave's
kidding
joining
about
us.
that, please.
We're really glad he's joining us because otherwise I would have to do traffic. And we all remember how that went.
Was this the Bad News
was
Bears
the Bad
story?
News Bears
This is when you
story.
stood up in front of the screen and pointed in general like that.
And I just said it's bad news
And it says
bears.
bad-
You should
yes.
stay home.
So there's two things you can do when you're employed. You can either make yourself the most valuable person by becoming like the Swiss Army
The jack
knife
of all
and doing
trades.
everything.
Yeah.
Or you can go Nikki's route and absolutely purposely fail at everything you do except the main job.
That
That's
is
kidding.
so
I'm joking. No,
mean.
you did a lot at the station. No one would have gotten any online shopping done if you weren't there. I'm joking. It was nice, though. I had alarms set at 4, 4:20, and 4:30.
Oh, my gosh.
Instead of 1:30, 1:40, and 1:45.
Way better.
So I thought this
Way
is kind
better.
of nice, right?
Yeah, and I think getting up this early is respectable and normal, and a lot of people get up this early. So at least it's not, jarring to our system.
Yeah, so we're here on Alabama Avenue, the studios at Music City Works Club. When you're driving on Interstate 40 into town, right past White Bridge Road.
Wave to us.
You'll see the building down on the right, and the man who got us going here in this studio, he's actually going to put "Not the News" with a QR code on the side of the building,
I
or
didn't know
something
this.
along that. It's going to be a simple design, but you'll see it from the interstate coming in. So that's only like 160,000 cars a week, or
That's
whatever
so
it is.
cool. You are just telling me this?
I haven't told you a lot of stuff. Okay?
Apparently.
Right. Like you hold water like a strainer. So like
God.
information. That's how you
I'm
work.
itching about my face because I'm so bloated right now.
Okay. No eye patches this morning, so that's a good thing.
I
So you
know,
want to jump
I
into
know.
some of the headlines there?
Yeah. So how we're going to do the show is we're going to start with headlines and a few things we can promise you. We can promise you that we're not just going to scare and fearmonger you. One, we are going to talk. Well, your face is scary. That's a jump scare. We are going to talk about some hard stuff if it's happening, but before it comes up, we will give you listeners, parents especially, a warning. If you got kids in the room, might want to mute us for a second because you don't have to explain to them.
Right.
That was our complaint with the local news. Our kids couldn't watch it.
Right. So we're going to try to do something a little bit more. We're going to start with what's happening in the city, and we're also going to celebrate this city because there's no better city in the country, and we want to bring those
Yes.
things to light as well. And I think I'm excited most about that. And we're going to interview people that you're familiar with their faces, and we're going to bring people in here that you've never seen before, actually. So, and yesterday during our live practice, we were talking about the real estate. This is the second hardest market to sell a house right
Wild.
now. Of course, on the flip side, it's the second best market to negotiate for a house there. So maybe that stimulates buying on the other side. But I got a lot of people calling me and messaging me that they want to come in and talk about that.
Great.
So we're going to reach out to some people. Do you know Chuck McDowell?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Get you out of the partnership
Yes.
stuff and
Yeah.
talk to him a little bit.
Great.
He wants to come in and talk about the show. Bubba Boswell over at Boswell's Harley, who's a legend in this town.
I adore him.
Bubba's going to come on with us.
So fun. And that's the kind of people we want to have on the show. Of course, we're going to run the gamut here, but I want to hear from people.
Well, I want to have Donna, who works at the condos I work at.
Oh, yeah. Donna? Okay. I don't know Donna.
But this is Nashville, right? And everyone's
Yes.
got these amazing stories, right? And some of them just never make it to the light of day. And,
love
and
that.
so we're going to start doing that.
This
as
is
well.
how stars are made too. Donna might be just the next,
Could be.
Yeah.
It was her birthday Friday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
No, it was her birthday Monday. And I bought her flowers on Friday. And by the time I
Aw.
got her the flowers at the bottom of the elevator, they were dead. But there still is a thought that counts, right? It's like, here you go down and all the petals are falling on the floor. And
I guess it's
she's
a thought.
sweet
I don't know.
woman.
She's probably a lot kinder than I am.
Who isn't?
Yeah. Oh.
I know. It's
So let's get into the
a
headlines.
great exterior.
Okay. We are thankful to Nash.News for supplying us with a lot of our headlines.
Yeah, and we get them from a bunch of different places
Yes,
that
of
we
course.
never used to have access to.
Yes, or we couldn't use because we were limited by that. But
Yep.
Nash.News is a really great online newsletter. They send it every morning, and it's nonpartisan. It's all across the board. It simplifies news, and I really think y'all are going to like it. All you have to do to subscribe is just go to Nash.News, put in your name there. But we're going to go through a few of those every morning, and here we go. My first one
Your first one.
is nobody's minding the store with autonomous cars.
Oh, here we go with the Waymo.
With the Waymo. Yeah. Have you seen these?
They
Have you
buzz
ridden?
around my neighborhood like
yeah.
a flock of. I don't know how to describe
haven't
it.
seen
It's
them.
it actually creeps me out.
They're crazy.
It
I haven't
creeps
seen them
me
in my
out.
hood yet because I don't think that they're allowed to go.
No,
out.
they were in WeHo at first, and then they expanded into the Midtown area.
Just
So they're
Davidson
basically
County.
increasing the footprint.
Yeah.
But I've seen people get out of them, and then the doors close, and the things take off like ghost riders. But I find them because every once in a while I'll fake like I'm stepping into the road just off 17th Avenue where they're flying down. Not flying, they're going at speed.
Yeah,
they're doing
yeah,
whatever Waymos do. And they adjust, you know. So there's that. You want to know my biggest beef with them?
What's your biggest beef?
My biggest beef is that they're all registered from California.
I agree. I thought the same thing.
This is not a knock on California. You guys are sensitive, okay? We love
our
Everyone
California
who's
friends.
moved here from California that I've met and become friends with is great.
Agreed.
This is a knock on the fact that they should be licensed in Tennessee. They should have Tennessee tags on them. They should be paying Tennessee.
Totally agree.
And to me, they're just a bunch of out-of-state vehicles. And if they're here longer than how many months?
I thought the exact same thing. So I was behind one the other day, and I was like, you know, this is cool and all, but we all have to get Tennessee license plates.
I thought I was the only one who thought that.
No, it actually made me mad.
Would you use one? A car
I totally
with no
would use
driver?
one, but
actually, you drove here in a car that you didn't have to. You actually
Yes.
have a Tesla, and
Yes.
it drove you here, and you put on your makeup while you're driving.
I did.
You
pay
were probably
attention.
juggling.
I did pay attention. No, I don't juggle like our
We'll
producer
talk
Chris
about
does.
Chris
We'll
in a
talk about
second.
that.
So Chris is going to get embarrassed because I actually stuck something in the computer, and I can
Oh my
operate it
gosh.
from here. And Are you okay with that, Chris? No, he's not. He's red.
We'll get back to it.
He's red. Even the
He's
top
red.
of his head is red.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but back to autonomous cars. Yes, I'm a big fan of them. I think the Waymo, I don't know enough about safety, but the Teslas, I'm a terrible driver. We know that. I've totaled 3 cars, and I feel safer when I am in.
Well,
a Tesla.
you know what? I used to work with Dawn Davenport, and she often
Yes.
had a police escort coming into the parking lot where we worked. So you're not as... Some other time. We'll get Dawn on here and talk about that.
I would love to.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I do think that there is a place for these autonomous cars, but I see the issue a lot of people are having. Number one, the license plates. That bugs me too. But in the piece...
They stop. So what my problem is, they drop people off in some awkward places sometimes, right?
Yes, I would agree with
So
that.
right at the corner of West End and 17th, they will turn in and immediately stop on 17th about 5 feet from the crosswalk. But then anyone else turning on, it's a narrow road. It's not where a normal driver with common sense would park, but it's where an autonomous vehicle sees the best place to
Just
park.
to
And then
pull
everyone
over,
coming
yeah.
into 17th Avenue gets backed up onto
Yeah.
West End, and that creates a situation.
They don't have human discernment for those situations.
Yeah, but some of the black cars downtown will stop in awkward places too, or when they troll for pickups, they go real slow down the middle and bother me. Anyway, that's me.
Well, so while autonomous cars like Waymo,
We're
Ferry,
still on one headline.
What?
Nothing. Go. I said we're still on one headline.
Okay. A state law passed in 2017 prevents Metro from regulating the cars. So that...
Well, and this is good because the state and the city and how they work together is something we're going to talk about in great depth on this show.
It's not great. It's not a great relationship.
Right. Okay.
So the regulatory concern appears to have come to light because someone wanted Waymo to present to the commission. A Metro lawyer says that so we couldn't legitimately ask them to come and present before you because it would give the appearance that you would regulate them, which you cannot.
Okay. However that worked out, I don't like it.
I think that says everything.
Yeah.
Right there, that one sentence.
Right.
So whatever you think, I mean, I've had a good experience with them so far. I've never ridden in one, but they haven't bugged me. So I don't know. Have you ridden? Have you ridden?
You know what? We'll do a video riding in one. There you go. We'll let you know what's
Next
like.
headline,
I'm
let's
sure
go.
there's a million videos online of people riding Waymos and discovering for the first time how weird it is. But we'll just join them. Next headline is from the Pamphleteer, and it is an article that was put together. I got to find the name, by Megan Poseidilek.
Okay.
And it's about the Vision Zero program in Nashville, which is the program that aims to have 0 pedestrian deaths in the
Yes.
city eventually, which is a lofty goal, right?
Yeah.
Especially in wake of what happened downtown with the 87-year-old driver coming up 4th Avenue. But the fact is, it's back in the headlines now. There's back in this push, and the Metro Council, they've had no results, right? So the problem just goes on, even though we established this Vision Zero program. So the Metro Council right now, just in very brief summary here, very vague, but they're talking about putting more money into the program to see if they can stimulate results. So without getting results and not knowing how to fix this, right on red apparently is a big debate downtown right now. They want to take out the right on reds
People
so
are still
that
gonna
people
do
are
it.
not turning into right?
Right, where the pedestrians are
Right,
walking.
everyone's
it should be.
distracted right
Yeah.
now. If you have a truck next to you can't see, so
Right.
turning right on red sometimes becomes something you really have to pay attention to, where we're all used to just flying into the lane there. But it's an interesting debate, because if you stop people from turning right on red, you create more of a backup in the downtown area than's already there.
Yes.
And there are some intersections where it's good, but there's other intersections where it's just not needed. So that's something that the Metro Council is dealing with right now. And
Wait,
they
can I
got
ask for clarity on something you just said? You said that the program hasn't worked.
right.
They need more results. So we're just going to put more money into a program that hasn't really delivered results.
Well, I'll read right from the article. Vision Zero is a traffic safety initiative aimed at eliminating traffic deaths and serious injuries through safer street design, better enforcement, data-driven improvements. So, despite the city's fixation on vision over the last 6 years, the budget increases and initiatives don't seem to be translating to pedestrian
That's
safety.
what I'm saying.
And that's the bottom line right there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's something that's of interest as well. All right, you want to jump in?
Yes. Taylor Swift named to the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. Youngest inductee ever.
You know what? She's a very talented songwriter, and she may be
is.
the youngest, but she started so young, so she
Yeah.
has like credibility there.
She's incredible. I'm a Swiftie. I listened to her on the way here. I would like to hear what you listened to on the way here. Can we get a little pivot and hear that for a second?
I was listening to Stoney LaRue. You don't listen to the music you listen to and the music I listen to.
It's very different.
Stoney
No, I
LaRue.
listened. Okay, on the way here, I thought about this. I listened to Taylor Swift, Honey, from a new album.
Okay.
I was all over the place. And then I went to Forrest Frank,
Okay.
Good Day.
Okay.
And then from there, I went to Pop Star by Drake.
Okay.
And what was after that?
This is fascinating, by the way.
It's all over the place, right?
Yeah. No, if I was watching right now, I'd be like, okay, go slower so I can write that
I
down.
cannot stand you.
By the way, we're trying to make this as easy as possible to stream.
Yes.
Right? And since 2 years ago when we started talking about this, I said, I need something that even my mom can log into.
Yes, and she did.
And Mom is up in Maine, so
Hi.
I'm so glad she's with us this morning. So we passed that test right there. So I
have
told
a
her
proposal.
not to be too harsh, and she said, I'll try.
No, that's why we love her.
She was always sending in the tips, like, Nikki's hair looks awful
No,
today,
I need
but
somebody
don't tell her
like
I
her.
said that.
She
I'm
always
just kidding,
keeps it
Mom.
real. Can I propose something, okay?
Sure.
And I want to hear your headline. If you are having trouble with your live stream getting it to work, Neil will come out to your house and fix it. Kind of like the
That's
cable
so
guy.
wrong. Hey, is David Park on standby? Yes. All right, let's get a quick
All right,
traffic
David.
update. David Park is going to join us. I apologize, David. We were a little long-winded this morning. Are you there, buddy?
I'd like to think I am.
Turn your phone vertical for me. Okay.
Hey.
Did you move the mattress?
I moved the mattress.
Okay.
Aren't you proud of me?
We are proud. Yesterday when we did the test, he had a mattress back there, and I was like, Dave,
Yeah,
that's a pretty dedicated traffic guy who actually sleeps next to his traffic
Yes,
computer there.
it is.
It's good to have
You
you.
got to be prepared at any moment to be able to do a traffic.
You absolutely do.
Sincerely.
Yes. So other than I-24 being backed up and 65 over on camera 12 being backed up, what you got going?
Yeah, we're pretty much done. Thanks, Neil. Fender Bender down in Rutherford County, in Laverne, on Samuel Lee Parkway to Industrial Boulevard. So that's just a little bit off the interstate. Might be tying up things for folks there. 24 westbound is going to be kind of heavy as you head out of Rutherford County up towards the Hickory Hollow area. Shocker, that's kind of normal. And speaking of shocker, taking a look at the Magic Traffic.
Yes.
I-65 southbound at everyone saying Trinity Lane.
That's
Yeah.
the camera. Yeah.
So, it's the normal, but it's already kicking in. And don't forget, we're back in the school year, so school zones are going to be active. You got to be careful as you head through all the school zones around all the bus stops. Make sure you are mindful and keeping everybody safe.
I don't know if you knew this, but David's been doing this on TikTok.
He's so good.
And like everyone else, he has like 3 jobs right now. So he does this just until about 8 o'clock in the morning. Then he goes to his day job. David, we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you, buddy.
David.
All right, thanks much. We'll
All
get
right.
you.
That's much better than Bad News Bears.
It is, right? And then we're working on the weather part of the equation, but I can tell you right now, it's a 3 t-shirt day once again.
Well, I know we're working on getting like a real person to do the weather, but Neil, I'm going to give you a compliment. So remember this, write it down. You are like very close to being a full-fledged meteorologist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
you
absolutely
can, you
do.
can do it if in a pinch.
Yeah, because it's difficult these days. I go into my phone, I hit the weather app, and it says heat advisory.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is when we would not give the actual high temperature of the day, but we would give you what the heat index is going to be to try to scare the socks off you.
What else we would say? Make sure you hydrate. Check on your
Hydrate,
neighbors.
wear light clothing, loose baggy clothing, right
Don't wear
there.
dark clothes.
Don't spend too much time in the sun.
Yes.
Watch your kids.
Come inside
Yep.
when you're feeling overheated.
It's all
Drink lots of
important.
water.
It's all important.
Yeah.
It's going to go up to like 93 today. So
It was brutal yesterday.
it was 80
Yeah.
in my car on the way in. It says 75 right now in Nashville,
Man.
but
Okay. Do we have more to say about Taylor and the Songwriters Hall of Fame?
oh, please, just keep going. Is there anything about
I was
Travis?
genuinely asking
Can
Neil.
you tell me anything else? What was the wedding like, Nikki?
Well, you know, since you asked, I have been waiting patiently by my phone for pictures to be released. How have we not seen any pictures?
I thought you'd be
from her
invited,
wedding.
though. I'm kind of disappointed in you.
I would die.
What's that?
I would die.
Okay.
What do you have?
On News Channel 5, they're talking about MNS parents being concerned about new bus stops there
Yeah.
and where locations are. So we saw that and thought that was interesting with this being the start of the school year. Of course, today's the first full day, I believe, for Betcher students. I think yesterday was the first half day or today. But we're beginning school is the bottom line, as David mentioned right there. So that is something that we have to keep an eye on.
Yes. Driving around, you know, it's kind of jarring when you see the school buses and you forget, you see the little faces in there and they're so excited. But these kids, they get out and they run wild. And the crossing guards, they're angels on earth, by the way. These crossing guards, they are dedicated.
They're all great.
They don't mess around.
They don't mess around.
But there are only so many of them.
Yes.
Keep your head on swivel.
Absolutely. And my favorite part of back to school is the video of parents celebrating when the kids go off to school after having a long summer.
But you know, I saw everyone posting this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true.
You put Andy in first grade, so
Yes.
we were going to start on Monday, and then the staff voted that we were going to start Wednesday because we wanted you to have that day taking Andy to her first day of school.
Well, it's really important to me. That was one of the things that I was missing when I was in our old job, and I promised to never do that again. So
understand.
the reason we're doing this hour, so I can get home and do that and take her to
So
school.
what happens so we have a remote studio that's built, it's in 2 hard shell cases. It's, you know, this 4 cameras and you know, all the switcher. And we just don't have a suitcase yet for Chris, but we'll find one. Actually, there's one over there. You might fit him. What's going to happen when we take the show? Like, so we're already booked down in Panama City later this year. So we're going to do live remote down there. What's going to be like leaving town for this job?
I mean,
you didn't have to do that before, really.
You're right. My husband will have to pick up the slack, and those one-off things are, you know, what she does. He's a very superhero dad.
Got it.
Which I do need to talk to you about vacation time.
Oh, is that another meeting right there? So what do you want for vacation time?
Neil, maybe we should talk about this after this. This is legit. I'm going to miss some days.
So are people chiming in, by the way, Chris, on the on some of this? Because my buddy just sent me this, and he works down on Music Row in one of the big buildings down there, in one of the top offices.
Yeah.
And he said, can you imagine the backup on Division and jamming up Music Row at rush hour because of this, right? This,
Oh my
what they're
gosh,
looking at, right?
that's
It's a
where it
great
would be
point
worse.
right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You brought up Channel 5, and I went there maybe like a month ago.
Oh, are you begging for work again?
Yes, yeah, begging. They kicked me out the door. No,
They do not hire a quality over there, okay?
no, I agree.
Right.
They're the best. Yeah.
They're the best. Did you say that?
They're not better than us, obviously.
You
Just kidding.
Gave him shade.
No, I did not. Can I just
your
talk
daughter's
about-
watching.
Oh my God.
Not she's not texting me. Your husband's texting
Obviously.
me. Okay.
Can I finish my story?
Sure.
You're as bad as Justin.
Are you going back to?
I
Are
can't
you going to
finish
start
a
talking about
thought.
Taylor again?
No, I was going to talk about when I went to Channel 5. And I went in to do a segment for a TPAC for their family day. And it was weird being back in that situation. But I saw Leland, who's, you know, one of the greatest guys on planet Earth.
We love Leland.
He's the
We
best.
started about the same time. He's a fantastic human being,
He
first
is.
and foremost.
Yes.
So is our friend Jerry Barler, who just left our old station there. But it was Nick Barris who put up a very poignant post about
I haven't seen it.
Jerry. Well, you know what? Because you're too busy making reels and posting stuff, I'm actually a consumer.
Okay. Well, I'm giving you stuff to consume. You're welcome. Are you ready for my next headline?
Yes, please.
Okay. The Perseid meteor shower's back.
Oh my gosh, that is Nashville news.
I think you're being sarcastic, but I'm excited about this.
Okay, tell me.
Okay.
Tell me why.
And I know kids are going to be excited about this. August potentially producing dozens of shooting stars every hour.
Every hour.
How beautiful is that going to be?
Well, since it's all fake and the world's flat and it's just a projection onto the inside of a dome, you can get excited about it. I'm joking. Please.
I'm exhausted.
I'm joking.
I'm exhausted already.
I was told
It
friend
starts
Jane.
tonight, remains active through August 24th.
A friend Jane on Facebook last night told me that this is a great day to start because of the planetary alignment out there. I have no idea what she was talking about, but I said, well, it was just because we couldn't wait any longer. But apparently we're in alignment on that, so that's a good sign for us.
I totally know what you're talking about because my algorithm fed that to me, and it said August 12th is one of those days.
Your algorithm.
Yes.
Okay. I got you.
Okay, what do you have for me?
I have this trophy down at the end of the
Yes.
thing. This is a Phil Ponder designed trophy, and we love Phil Ponder. He's a Nashville treasure. And Phil, if you happen to be watching this morning,
doing?
We are always rooting for you. And I know he's had a little bit of a struggle at times recently. But so this trophy down here, we will unveil here in just a little bit, and we'll talk about the event that the Easter Seals is doing tonight to celebrate the Nashvillian of the year. So you can imagine this town being singled out as the Nashvillian of the year, how hard that must be.
It's a volunteer state. There's a lot
Pretty
of people
special.
who do pretty amazing things.
there is.
It's a fun event. I can't believe they asked us to do it.
Well, the price was right.
Press. We'll pay them. We'll pay you
We'll pay them.
to let us come and hang out.
Nashville is going to play Monterey tonight, Nashville SC right there.
Oh.
So that's over at Geodis Park down there.
I still haven't been to a game.
You have not been? It's a beautiful
I've
park.
been to the stadium. I haven't been to a game.
I live down there, and you can certainly hear everything that's
Can
going
you?
on. Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, yeah. When there's a goal, like if you have any type of, PTSD or anything like that, you jump off the couch.
Oh, gosh.
Not that bad.
Yeah. But you can really hear it from your place?
Oh, yeah. Everyone in Wedgwood, Houston.
That's kind of
Absolutely.
fun.
It's fun. I think the most interesting part is when everyone parks on the street down there. Like, the stadium is notorious for ridiculously hard parking. So everyone clogs into the neighborhoods and they park halfway across driveways and they're in and out right there. It's an issue, but there's no other place to go. But they're all jovial, fun fans,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
They have scarves on their neck
They're
when
happy
it's
to be there.
95 degrees out. It's a great
They're
crowd down
dedicated.
there. And inadvertently, by doing that, it kind of feels like going to a Chicago Cubs game in a way, the way everyone kind of comes to the street and walks on in together and then walks on out, either happy or dejected.
It does seem like a good atmosphere, like a good fun, a good old time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a great park, right? I
But-
mean, every seat is great. Every seat is close to the field.
Yes.
I mean, there's no bad seat in the house, they say.
Well, you bring up an interesting topic, the parking issue. And we kind of talked about this on our Accidental Live yesterday, but the parking in 12 South becoming an issue, not becoming an issue, has been an issue.
Right.
Have you been down there lately?
No, I avoid it now because of that.
You live like so close.
Exactly.
And you avoid it. The shopping is great. The food is great. I went to Sushi San the other day. Incredible.
Man, it's my daughter's favorite.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But that is not even enough to get you down there because of the parking?
No, I get my sushi from the grocery store.
Okay. Well, you're missing out.
Right.
But a lot of people who live over there are understandably frustrated. If you're going to visit, your only option is to squeeze into some parking or to park in front of someone's house.
I got it. I understand.
Or pay $30.
I totally
in a
get it.
rush.
Yep.
I got a ticket the other day.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's the other side problem, right? And they just sit there and pick you off.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I get it. There's a lot of parts of town that are getting like that. Parking is definitely an issue in this city. And then it seems like even on a piece of dirt with no marking, all of a sudden there's a QR code that you got to scan.
Oh, yeah.
That you got to pay for. So partly, when I go to the grocery store, my phone gets a message saying your time has begun.
For the grocery store?
Yes.
Do you have to pay?
If you stay there longer than 2 hours.
Okay. That's fair.
Have you ever been to a grocery store? Do you know what these things are? Have you ever tried to find
don't
something
like
in a
to
grocery
go.
store?
My
2 hours
husband
is
does the
not out of the
grocery
question. I
shopping.
know your husband does the grocery shopping. You are such a princess.
I just don't, I'm not good at it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to
succeed in other ways.
get my off my lawn.
We
hat
have
here.
not even discussed the show,
So,
the video we aired at the beginning of the show.
One of our partners is Pure Turf, and they're awesome people. David over there and the whole group, Devin, everyone.
David and David.
Mason, and yeah. So they helped put together that video that we started the show with. They
Yeah.
were kind of like the play on, all right, we got to get him off the street, and, you know. So he needs to get back in the studio.
That's why I have brown spots in my yard, because Neil was out there.
That's right.
You are to blame.
That's right. Well, at least you have a yard, okay? Some of us can't afford a yard.
You had a yard, you gave it up.
I did give it up. That's what, you know what's crazy is Nashville is a city, but every single sector is different. I mentioned living down in Wedgwood, Houston
Yeah.
for a little bit. I moved from Oak Hill, which is beautiful,
Yes.
right by Franklin Pike and Old Hickory Boulevard. It's awesome except for the ice storm, but we'll talk about
yeah,
that.
that's-
And now I live down in Midtown on the 20th floor of a high rise. But you start to see different issues that pop up in the city that may not actually affect you personally, but when you move into these parts of the city. So for instance, one would be homelessness, right?
Yeah.
When I lived in Oak Hill, I did the news. We did all the numbers.
Yeah,
We did it.
It didn't affect you personally, though.
It didn't hit home, but
Yeah.
like say this morning, Chris, can you pull that up for me? I want to show you the view out of my house right here.
I wanna
Okay,
see
so
this.
we'll put up the monitor.
Yeah.
And let me know if it's full screen or not, Chris. But so my view, I look out over the Parthenon, over Vanderbilt. I mean, so when you're looking at it,
Yeah.
I wake up and it's this unbelievable view. But when you start looking closer, you start seeing what's happening in the city right now that
Yeah.
needs to be addressed at this point. So if you get it.
Your view full screen.
So the view full screen, okay, so that's my view, and you can't see it right now, but we'll
Okay.
get a monitor, right? It's a great view.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Can you put the second picture up?
Yes.
And so when you zoom in, you know, this poor man, unbelievably sad right there.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Laying sprawled out at the Wells Fargo store, sleeping on concrete. That wasn't the only one I saw this morning. I came in on Charlotte. There are people laying on sidewalks,
You can't see his
sleeping
face,
on
right? It's-
cardboard. No, you can't
Yeah,
see his
okay.
face. But when I walk Layla in the morning, I interact with these people, and every situation is different. So when we hire our photographer, which we're working on, that is one series that I'm going to work on. We're going to kind of
Yeah.
explore homelessness in the city and just the different situations people are in. Because when I see that, I cry.
Yeah.
But when I go downtown and someone comes up in my face, begging me for money, I get mad.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
a little
mixed
jarring.
emotions that you deal with, right? Downtown safety right now is a big topic. There's been a resident that has put a petition together that wants to get traffic off the streets down there. Is that the solution? Yeah, no, I personally, I don't think so, but
Yeah.
it's a debate and it's a talk that people have to have. But downtown safety is so important for the lifeblood of
Oh,
this city.
absolutely.
The second leading cash cow for the city is people coming to visit. And if they're not safe down there and they feel threatened in any way,
You're getting a front row seat to all this.
I'm getting it all right now.
Yeah.
It's such a different experience when you live in the downtown area versus out in our outskirts.
In your
there.
bubble.
So
Yeah,
we have so
you're-
many beautiful spots in here.
Yeah, you're really in the thick of it. Okay, do we want to do one more?
We can do one more. We're going to jump into that interview with our friends from the Easter Seals
Okay,
here.
we can do this
in
one
about
later.
3 minutes. No, but we got to throw out 3 minutes.
Because all I was going to have you do was, do you remember you used to do Dining Dash?
Yes. Do you want me to do the dining dash?
Well, I was trying to pull
People
it up.
asked if we're going to do dad jokes.
We should definitely do dad jokes.
Okay.
Do you have any off the top of your head?
No.
No? Okay.
This is, by the way, this is working with Nikki.
What?
Anyway, I talk to your top of your
Neil.
part more than your head.
Okay, this is my computer today.
Yes.
So give me a break.
Uh-huh.
Chill out. We'll do your Dining Dash later, but OGs of Good Morning Nashville remember that Neil used to do Dining Dash.
friend Ricky Shelton,
Yes, hi, Ricky.
Mayor Ricky.
Oh my gosh.
He says hi.
Tell him I said hi.
It's so great to have him with us. My friend Vin Maddox, his wife Ellen, it is her birthday
Happy
today,
birthday,
so
Ellen.
she wanted to get a shout out. She was born in Limestone, Maine, actually, over at Loring Air Force Base. So
Wow.
I brought in the Maine
Look at
mug
that.
my sister gave me for that. So Vin, I asked him to send me a little bit about his wife, and
Oh my
what we got.
gosh.
Okay. Sorry, Vin. She's incredible. She puts up with you, Vin.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So that's pretty good right there.
Can we talk about one more thing before we move to the interview?
Yes.
One of our sponsors, Mother to Mother.
Yes.
Which is one of the most incredible organizations
Yes.
in Middle Tennessee. They serve mothers and babies. They want to make sure that all mothers are able to live a happy, healthy life, and more importantly, give their children a
Well, and
happy,
Janie's a
healthy life.
saint who runs it.
She is.
She's an absolute saint.
And we are so excited to have
Hi to
them on
Buffy
board.
Holt. Good morning, Scott Holt.
Hi, Holt.
Plays a fog hat.
What's a fog hat?
Anyone?
A fog hat?
The band Fog Hat.
Oh.
Slow Ride. Take it
Yes, I know that
easy.
song. Sorry.
Dun-dun.
Yeah, that's a great
Okay.
song. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to get this real quick.
Okay.
Hold on a second. And then. Okay, so somehow the folks over at the Nashville year let us take the trophy after we did the interview.
Yeah, you can't forget it tonight.
So it has to. I'm locking my car and then I'm throwing blankets and stuff on it because I don't want it to.
Are you unwrapping this? This makes me nervous.
Did you want me to bring in a covered trophy and leave it covered?
I'm just saying, if you mess this up,
This is a Phil Ponder original.
yes.
And then I'm just gonna have Chris tell me where to put it on the desk to show it.
There are trophies that you get for, awards, and then there's this.
So we'll brag on Phil Ponder for a second. Phil,
So
of
beautiful.
course, in his 90s now, but
Yeah.
he does these with individual horsehair brushes, and he does every single brick when he does a cityscape. He does the city every several years because we are changing so
Yeah.
much. But they've taken one of his pictures and they've turned it into this trophy, and that's given to the Nashville. Yeah, put it where you want it. Yes, that's Chris, everybody.
This is Chris. We need to talk about Chris in a minute.
I'm going to talk about actually Chris before we do No, we're going to do the interview
Okay.
first. After. Perfect.
It's so pretty. Yeah,
Isn't
so
that great? Yeah.
we
So
love that.
that's the Phil original. We put it on the end down there.
National of the Year tonight. Greg Jones is going to get the honor, and we are excited to present that to him.
So you gave away the winner.
Wait,
He does not know this.
yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. He does not. You literally just did the one thing Now, I am so joking right now.
Oh my
Do you
God.
realize how busted that felt so good?
I just had a heart attack because they said it yesterday. Okay.
It's in the interview, Nikki, the interview that we're about to roll right now. Will you
will-
roll the interview?
Oh my God. I literally had a panic attack.
Heard of Easter Seals, but for those of us that aren't familiar with exactly what Easter Seals does for this community and a lot of communities, explain.
So Easter Seals is one of those magical places that's always looking for opportunities for people because we
Oh,
all
Megan
have
Thomas.
disabilities of some form or another. And for Easter Seals, it's
Then
embracing
we'll get
those
Michael right on.
disabilities and accepting them
If that's
and
possible.
giving people opportunity
Michael Park?
to shine. It's whether from you're that
Can we get a
child
traffic
that
at the top,
you're
or-
that parent that thinks
The
my child's
traffic?
quite developing the way they're supposed to.
David,
Then you can
David,
talk to somebody
Michael
at
Park
Easter
is a
Seals and they'll
scammer
give
that
you
is
little
now.
tips about even things from walking
Did you ever hear his name?
or
It's David.
from drinking from a bottle, that type of thing. Then we'll move on to like kids with neurodivergence.
Sorry
and
about that,
work with
brother.
Those kids too, and to be able to be that more acceptable. The thing is also to be able to talk about the disabilities, and that's what's the key. And giving people those opportunities, whether it be for job employment, or whether it just be that person that needs somebody there with them 24 hours a day to help them get through their day. So
Gives them
that's
the
what Easter
confidence
says.
to get through
The
this.
confidence,
and,
oops.
yeah,
The
yeah.
confidence, the acceptability, the place of belonging, so there's not that isolation, and that
And
we
the
can just
parents
talk about
too.
it.
The parents need confidence.
Yes. I think families are one of the key things that Easter Seals does well that
Yeah.
I think people don't know because it's not really, it's hard to advertise that, what impact you're having on someone's family. A confidence of a parent that can now take care of a neurodivergent child. Or the confidence of somebody to let their older adult have independence and be able to live on their own for the first time.
Because it can be isolating.
It's things that we take for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Simple things.
Right.
And the thing is, for employers that embrace these individuals, they get an employee with a lifelong dedication
Yes.
that is so willing to do the work day in and day
Want
out.
somebody that cares about that person.
Yeah.
So it's not how you look. It's not that doesn't define you.
Yeah.
It's what's inside of you and what you're capable of doing.
But to do all of these things that y'all do, you have a big fundraiser, a big event that we are honored to be a part of, Nashvilleian of the Year. And we're sorry that everyone else said no to hosting it, that
Yeah.
they weren't available, and you had to ask us.
Yes.
But we're excited. We're going to have fun.
Like literally, Kathy's at the end of her contacts going,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to have to do
She's
this.
like, that's it. We have no other choice.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Believe me, y'all were on the top of the
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
Y'all are what makes the party what it is, and I think the audience just loves to see both of y'all. They will love to see. It's never happened before. Both of y'all on the stage at one time.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
That
But
will
the
be.
Nashvilleian of the Year is your big fundraiser of
Mm-hmm.
the year, and we honor just an individual, even though there's so many in this city that could be worthy of this. But these people are selected by their peers, former
Correct.
Nashvilleians of the Year. Explain how
Correct.
this whole thing works.
Well, it starts off where all the past Nashvilleians are send an email, and they all nominate people. So from the nominations, then they have a conference call maybe 2 weeks later. They all, probably the majority of them, get on the phone and they discuss. And it's interesting to hear how they start with whoever decides. Well, Aubrey Hallwell leads the discussion.
Yeah.
Aubrey Harwell leaves everything in the city.
Yes, exactly. So he gets one of them. He'll get just point blank ask them, oh, well, who do you want? You know, and they'll answer. But it's interesting to watch how they get. And then in that call, they then get down to 3 people.
Yeah.
And the 3 people, any of the 3 would be wonderful. And from the 3, then they are all. I send out a ballot and they send it back to me with their, first, second, third choices. And that's how it ends up. And it's amazing every year. And it's so exciting. I can't wait to see, which ones, as the ballots come in, I'm like, oh, he's got this, he, she, whatever. It's awesome. But
Can we say who won this year? Is it public? Are we breaking this news right now, or is it
Absolutely, right?
right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the actual award ceremonies tonight.
Yeah.
It's downtown, the beautiful downtown Hilton. They do a wonderful job for you guys there, too. The winner is, there's a tribute video that's 10 to 15 minutes long of their peers talking about them and why they deserve this honor of Nashvilleian of the Year. But we have a second Belmont president receiving the award this year.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about Greg Jones here.
Well, Greg Jones, from what I've learned, I've not met him myself yet, but from what I've learned, he's a great president for Belmont. He loves the students. You'll see him evidently every day. He's out in the quad, one quad out there, sitting in a chair, talking to people, taking selfies with kids. It's amazing what I've heard that he does, and I think I would love to just walk through the campus and see it, on a school day.
And I know that Neil feels this way too, but the event is so special. But I always walk away learning so much about what the recipient has done. And everyone at the table feels the same way. They're all like, oh, I didn't even know they did that, because the recipient is always humble. It's like a requirement. I mean, or is that just the way they all are? They're just good people. Because if Neil won Nashvilleian of the Year, he would walk around and he would say, hi, I'm Neil Warren, I'm Nashvilleian of the Year.
I'm
right?
trying to take credit for it right now.
I know.
You understand?
I know.
We both leave with an I. She leaves inspired, and I feel inadequate. But no, it's a wonderful honor. And can you imagine trying to come in after Bob Fisher, who was also a Nashvilleian of the Year, and actually fill his shoes? And he's done it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I thought about that myself too. And he's only been there 5 years, and evidently what he's done is amazing. I mean, I think they've got kids, begging to get into the school now, that kind of stuff. And I think
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
He he aligns with Easter Seals.
Yeah.
He aligns with them as far as the opportunity and the inspiration. And everyone who came in to speak about him spoke about how many opportunities he's giving these kids and how inspiring. And alignment. I mean, we even tried to get alignment just through performers and everything, but unfortunately those kids, they had that spring break. And so
Yeah.
we couldn't get anybody from Belmont, but we do have a singer from Easter Seals that
she's
will also be
wonderful.
on the program. So.
Yeah, that's inspiring too.
Yes.
Talking about making the hair on your arms stand at attention.
So my Chicago transplant, have you ever seen a fundraiser and an honor like this before in all your time doing this type stuff?
This is really unique, and I think it's a little bit special for Nashville that there are so many people here that are so humble and willing to do the work and not take all the accolades for them. I think the thing that Kathy and I came about with was the most as how he just does things because this is the way you should be doing. This is the way you need to be treating people. And the ability to have a nonprofit to align with a place like Belmont and have Easter seals with everything that we do on a 24-hour basis, just like Belmont's a 24-hour school, that we can do this here in this community and to have the amount of people that will come to an event like this and come at night to Nashville.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be the most Nashville event of the year.
You can't be the best city in the country without people like this. And
sure.
you can't be the best city in the country without organizations like Easter Seals and the tribute that you do,
Yeah.
pointing these people out. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
And if people want to get involved with Easter Seals, website, tn.easterseals.com, best
That's
way?
correct.
Okay.
correct.
I encourage you, if you're looking for a place to give back.
Or
that's
text
it.
Nikki, here's her number.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you tonight.
Thank
you.
you. We're
Thank you.
excited. Thank you.
Hate listening to myself.
Me
It's just
too.
brutal. It's just
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. My voice. I sound like
Imagine looking at you,
right.
too.
David Park joins us with a quick traffic update. Hello.
Hello, sir. We have our first interstate issue of
No.
the morning. Taking a look at the TDOT SmartWay camera. We can see this is I-40 headed westbound, outbound at Charlotte Pike in West Nashville. Emergency crews are on the scene. I watched medical crews leave the scene, so hopefully no injuries involved, but TDOT crews are there, police cars are there, so 40 headed westbound, outbound, passing Charlotte Pike. A lot of busy traffic there, and with all the flashing lights, the inbound traffic is slowing down. Also, get ready for that. All our secondaries doing pretty well. Wrapped up their crash in Laverne, Samerly Parkway to Industrial Boulevard. Picked up a new one on Fester's Lane at Lebanon Pike, just east of downtown Nashville. Just taking a look around with the TDOT SmartWay cameras, see a lot of the usual places bunching up, such as 40 coming in from the airport towards Spence Lane. It's a slow ride. Take it easy.
All right, David,
Nice.
thank you. And we're going to put that QR code up eventually when we get that fixed up to
What-
pick up his TikTok traffic
I was just going
updates.
to say, what's your handle on TikTok?
On TikTok, I'm Nashville Traffic Beat.
There we go.
Nashville
Go give him a
Traffic
follow.
Beat. Okay,
Thank
I
you,
love
David.
it, man. Thanks, brother.
Hey, in
Have fun at work today.
Thanks, guys.
See, this doesn't work for him. He goes
he's,
to work.
You know, he's just
after
passionate
this.
about it.
And he's very
So,
passionate. He loves
I was, Neil, I was reading the comments in the live chat, and we have some people who want to be hired to do weather. You might recognize their names. Megan Thomas.
it. Megan, is it a silent H?
We miss you so much, Megan.
She's about ready to burst.
She's about to be a mommy.
She is so close.
I'm so
that
happy
baby's
for her.
coming early.
And Patrick.
So this is what happens when you marry a monster. Not a monster, a giant. A giant. A
That was
monster.
so awful.
Patrick's the complete opposite. Oh my gosh.
Patrick is lovely.
That was
He's
so
very
stupid.
tall.
No, he's a big man. And he's the
Yeah.
most gentle, loving person there is. But
Yes.
you knew
He's
that
tall.
you know the kid's going to be a
He's
big kid.
tall. Yeah, we're
And so
happy for you, Megan. We would love to have you on
That was
anytime.
way too much information.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
That is
people
weird.
were also saying, can you call in Justin Bruce?
Yes, that'd be
Think we
great.
can call him in?
It's from Vegas?
Yeah.
So Chris, our producer, right, Chris Yost, we
need to talk about him.
He's doing an unbelievable job right now.
Yeah.
Dylan's over there in amazement. Dylan's our business manager, and he's incredible. But so we get to know each other, right? And he sends me. I'm going to pull it up.
He's like, follow me on Instagram.
Chris, slack-lined while juggling.
Oh, juggling. Probably 40 feet.
40.
35, 40.
35 feet. Okay, so we now
Yeah.
have the most interesting producer
100%.
in the city. And if you have a better, more interesting producer, we'll put ours up against yours any day.
Ours wins. Ours wins. for
Ours wins
sure.
100%. So, Chris, good to have you on board there.
Wait,
You're
his handle
so
on
much fun.
Instagram, if you want to follow
Oh,
him.
yeah. What's your Instagram handles?
Chris Yost underscore.
Yeah.
Chris Yost.
Underscore.
Yost.
Yeah.
Underscore.
Give him a follow.
It's worth it, right?
Thank you.
It's like, so what are you doing this weekend, Chris? He's like, I don't know, probably juggle fire sticks.
It's just
I
so
don't
funny.
know.
We'll be this weekend in Chattanooga at the River Games, if you want to plug that event. So
Stop
huge
The Chattanooga
event,
River.
Every adventure sport you can think of, climbing,
All right,
wakeboarding.
is that going on?
Slacklining,
All right.
cliff jumping, diving, and it's a free event all weekend long in Chattanooga. At
Chattanooga.
Okay.
Ross's Land.
Take some
pier.
videos of you doing all this weird stuff, okay?
Wow.
got it.
Okay. So, did you have big weekend plans
Not like
that
that.
involved juggling fire sticks on
No.
a slack line?
Mine is probably sitting at the pool.
Not one
Like-
single bit right there.
No,
so.
I'm not cool enough or brave enough.
There you have it. So we are going to come back on Friday, and I think Friday we're going to take a look at some of the new stadium construction downtown and some of the East Bank debacle that's happening right
Yes.
now, and the lack of direction that I'm seeing from the outside. Although we're still working on that, so we're going to do a little more research before I start saying stuff like
That's
that.
probably
even
for
though
the
that's,
best.
right at
Yeah.
this point.
Although
we're-
you don't
we
have a
want
boss.
an update on it, right? Because we got the Super Bowl coming.
But you don't have a boss anymore. Well, you do. Dylan's kind of our boss. So you
Dylan's
can't.
kind of our boss.
But he can't. I don't think he's going to fire you.
We literally will sink or swim based on the number of people that watch us. That's
Yeah.
the only judge of what happens with this show, and I think that's pretty great.
So it means a lot to us that you're here.
Yes.
It really, really does. And when I'm out meeting people and they say, "Hey, we're excited about the show," truly, it means a lot
It
because
means a lot,
this
yeah.
is such a leap of faith.
Yes. Absolutely. And the show's kind of evolving. It's gonna. We just decided to get on the air and start, but the format's generally going to be us talking about some of the things that are happening in the city that are of importance and something that might or might not be noteworthy to you. But we know the city's different in different areas. We're going to have guests in here, and like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, some you'll recognize, some you won't
Yes.
recognize, but all will be interesting. We guarantee that. The only ones that won't be interesting continue to be us.
Yes. You got to have some levity in the show. You got to have some boring people.
Gotta do
Otherwise,
that.
it's just too exciting, and your heart rate won't be able to handle it.
And I do want to mention
we're
that,
here for that.
We are at the Music City Work Club, which is on Alabama Avenue. It's a shared workspace, but I'm not sure right now if at home or on your phone you can hear the thumping going on behind us.
They're not working.
They're what?
They're working, but not working.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what's unique about this club, right?
Yeah.
And Friday, the founder of the club is going to join us and talk about
Yes.
why this is a workspace, but it's also a place to grow your identity and also make connections. And there are leadership programs here,
Yeah.
so it's a work club with a whole lot more.
It's
is the only-
very cool.
Yeah.
And they also, they're doing a workout session right now. So if you hear loud thumping or screaming, that also might be me screaming out of terror from looking at Neil, but it's probably the people working out. And they also have a cold plunge. And I would like to propose that anytime anyone messes up, or for every minute you're late, Neil, you have to get in the cold plunge.
How long are you going in today?
I wasn't late.
You forgot your computer.
Okay, but I wasn't late.
That's a penalty.
That wasn't a rule that we came up with until just now.
Okay. All right. Well, we will eventually end up one of us getting into that cold
100%.
plunge.
Yeah,
And I'm going to try everything possible to make it not me.
it's going to happen.
I did it once here. It was a program called the Decision Program where you
Yeah.
come in, and so you do, this is crazy. You do rhythmic dancing.
Is there video of you doing rhythmic dancing?
No.
Praise
But here's
the
the
Lord.
thing. I told Robert, I was like, there is no way you're getting me to rhythmic dance. And then all of a sudden, everyone else in the whole room is rhythmic dancing, and you're standing there going, I'm like the guy who's not on the dance floor. And so you start doing it. But
Can you give us a little preview? What's a rhythmic
no,
dance look
but
like?
it's a way to connect the left side and the right side of your
do you
brain
do?
by shifting back and forth. Don't stop it.
a little
You
bit
are-
of snake? I just want to see.
Doesn't everyone miss this? This is why I didn't sleep last night, wondering why I abused myself
Listen,
like this.
I am just so thankful that you didn't bring a rubber snake to throw at my head.
Stays young. Then you go into a breathing exercise,
Yes.
deep breathing, and that's good. Have
I
you
love
ever done that?
Yes, that's very, very important.
You would think that breathing's breathing. I do it all day long. What's so special about that?
Well, maybe you don't, because that would explain a lot of the lack of oxygen to your brain.
I don't really deserve. I do deserve it. And then at the end, you do a cold plunge. Okay, so you do the cold plunge for was it 30 or 60 seconds? But I know that the final 10 countdown seems like it's an hour and a half long when they're counting you to come out.
Yeah.
And then you all get together, and everyone that's in that group that weekend comes up with their decision that they've made while going through this process, whether it's about the way you're living your life, you're about your job, about, co-hosting a new morning show with someone that you love leaving, all that stuff.
So was that the decision you made?
No.
Yeah.
I made another big decision, but I can't tell you about that.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't want to know.
Very
It's
private.
good. We need some boundaries here.
Yes. Also on Friday's show, we're going to have some highlights from the Nashvilleian of the Year event, and we will have a whole lot more, actually, than what we have today, because we have now 2 days to prepare for the next show.
And we can talk about some of the guests, too. I don't think we want to release those names yet, but we can start teasing them, because I think there's some really exciting names.
It's been really, Brad wrote that article in Tennessean.
Yeah. Shout out Brad Smith. Thank you.
Did you say Smith?
Schmidt.
Okay. And what I was hoping for was that you and I would do this with 0 viewers for a few days so that we could kind of get used to this whole thing. Yeah. And then Brad writes the article and everything just explodes. And I'm like, okay, there's a little bit more pressure to make this show work than there was just a little while ago. So we're jumping right in. Did you have any guests in particular that you wanted to shout out, or?
I don't want to give it away yet.
You're
but
going to be cryptic?
No, I just want to make sure we tease it in the right way. I mean, these are some big names, and I don't know if they're okay with me putting them out there right now.
Okay.
Okay. Do you agree?
Well, it's kind of like what you did with us teasing this show for the last year, like we're coming soon, but we wouldn't say when.
That was your fault.
That was my fault?
Yes.
That's awful.
It was your fault.
This is absolutely doing nothing for getting people ready for work or school or anything right now.
You're right. We need to
literally
do our
wasting
job.
people's time.
Yes.
76 degrees in Nashville. Feels like 81. It's going to be 95 degrees today. There's a heat warning, so 3 t-shirt day. And just be awfully careful.
Time and temp. It's 7:13.
Yes, it is.
So if you got to get on the
actually.
road, and if you are tuning in, you're in your house, you're watching this on YouTube. I'm sure most people know how to do this, but Neil did not. So I'm going to explain it for people who don't understand. You can also take YouTube on the go.
Yes.
So if it's on your TV, you got YouTube Live there. Just open up the YouTube app here or in your browser. It's Nashville, or Not the News, Nashville on YouTube. And you can watch us live.
So you're explaining to me that you can actually use your phone for this.
Do you need me to show you?
Thank you so very much.
And
I appreciate that.
if you missed the show, you missed the live video version, you could always re-listen to the audio version on Spotify and Apple Podcasts under the same name, Not the News. And if you're new to the show, we have some old podcast episodes with some really fun guests that you can go back and listen to. Gary Sinise was one of my favorite interviews we did. He's an incredible human being. I love the Aaron Opria one.
Yep.
That was fascinating. Tiger Lily, some really, really cool guests we had
some
on.
great guests on there.
And they'll be coming back. So go back and catch up and listen to those things.
Well, most importantly, if you have ideas for topics you'd like us to talk about, if you have ideas for guests you'd like us to approach, if you have ideas for just generally what the show is doing, comment on these things. Oh, God, do we have to say like and subscribe?
I mean, I think so.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I think we do. Like and subscribe.
That always gives
Send
me
it
the
to your friends.
heebie-jeebies when they do that.
Yeah, but it's
Like and subscribe.
please.
There you go. We'll be back with you on Friday. We hope you have a wonderful Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us. We finally gave delivery to this thing
did
for
it.
the first time, and I'm so excited about that.
This is Not the News.
This is Not the News. We'll see you next time.